Trying to give an honest answer. It's like the ego must say, Spike was. I guess because Spike chose to have his soul would make a differentiation. I don't know, man. I think they both were in a very different way. I think they were both trying to redeem themselves from really bad behavior. And they were trying to be better than they used to be, which is what I'm trying to do. That's the thing, when I went on Angel, everyone was trying to have this war between Spike and Angel, and all of the press, they were trying to get us to run each other down. And I was just like, I hate to tell you, man, but we're good. Me and David were good. I'm sorry, but we're two dudes trying to get through the day. You know, like, I remember talking to him. I've just done one of the episodes of Angel where I was the lead, and he had kind of the week off, and I came back just toast, so tired for the next episode. I'm sitting there at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, David, how do you do it, man? Week after week, shot after shot, day after day. How do you do this? And he's like sipping his coffee. He just goes, horse racing. Horse racing. Don't look left. Don't look right. Just run. It's like I respected him so much after that. I started hating him because my girlfriend at the time was jealous of me and Drusilla because Julia and I became fast friends. We never became lovers in real life, but we were very good friends. And my girlfriend hated that. I broke up with her. But no, she broke up with me. So, anyway, she was jealous, and she said that she had a big crush on David, which I don't know if was true or just something to make me jealous, but I choose to believe it wasn't true. But that meant that I hated him. And so in the early parts of the show, when you see Spike looking like he's jealous of Angel, that's not acting. At all. And it took me a long time, and it was after that relationship, was gone, I finally realized that David was nice to me from day one. He was supportive of me from day one, and he was a great guy. And I finally, by the time I got on Angel, I knew it. And we got along great. Yeah.
You guys made a great pair. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Hey, before we go to the next question, I have to tell you something. We have 5 minutes left.
What?
Every time this
I've
happens.
had 5 questions.
I know, because we have so much fun.
I talk too much. Jesus. Come to my line.
You're perfect and beautiful and wonderful. And
Yeah,
it's good. No, these are great answers.
Yeah.
Great questions. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
seriously, if you guys have a question that you don't get to ask, come to my line, I'll answer it for you. Yeah.
So hey James, the period stuff you guys did with the flashbacks was always really cool. I wondered if you had any favorite memories about that. In particular, I wanted to ask about the Boxer Rebellion when everybody's walking to the camera in slow motion and the Spike jump. If that was kind of a improvised thing, or if that was written in, or
Like so many things. James, you're gonna be here, see the box, you're gonna jump on the box, you're gonna land, and you're gonna look awesome. Be awesome. Go. like that show, the producers were firmly in control of. I didn't improvise one pronoun, one comma. If you get one conjunction wrong, go again. That's wrong. So that was definitely a setup. They planned that out. I didn't really get a lot of direction about how to approach a scene, but where you move and who you hit and all of that stuff, that's pretty well planned out. Yeah. Joss was the only one who had notes for me a lot with acting. Most of the other directors were like, okay, that was really good. Okay, move on. We don't have time. But yeah, so I had a lot of freedom on a certain level, but not on that one. And the thing that I remember mostly about the Boxer Rebellion was I got to shoot with Ming Lee, who was Bruce Lee's second cousin, or whatever that's called when your cousin has a kid. Yeah. So her parent was Bruce Lee's cousin. She was so deadly. Like I like to shoot. I like to sell my hits close because I've got pretty good control because I'm trained, but not like that. And I was going a little close to Ming, and I just nipped her nose, and she just kind of, and they said cut, she kind of went, And she just went, whack! And her leg was up at my throat. She did a spin like that. And I was like, will it close? Yeah, it'll close. I used to love to do that to Sarah too, because like the stuntmen sell their hits way away from Sarah because you don't want to scare Sarah. And I would just go way into Sarah. Just like I would want her to feel the wind from the fist. What are you gonna do, fire me? But Sarah is trained too, and she'd be like, oh really? Okay. And she'd come in and nip my nose. Every take. Like, we can go there if you want to. Hell yeah, man, let's live there.
Thank you so much.
What's up?
Hey, I'm sorry, my name is Meredith. Rock and roll! I am a huge Torchwood fan, and I actually came to it kind of late because of Doctor Who. I watched that, and then to see you show up in that was just amazing. I had no idea you were going to be in that, and I was a huge Buffy fan. What was it like going to Cardiff and filming and everything like that? Did you actually go to Cardiff and actually film, and what was that experience like, being part of that huge machine
It was
of
fabulous.
Doctor Who?
It was just absolutely fabulous. Very naughty, wonderful cast. Like my first day, I didn't get it yet. And like John Barrowman, who's the lead on that show, is gay, and he'll tell you so. And so, like some gay men, he uses that to get away with murder with the women. So he's just, hi baby, and Nyoko, who's also a cast member, she was tired that day. She's like, not today, John, come on, we got someone new, James is here, stop it. And he wouldn't stop. And I thought that was really offensive, because I'm all about no means no, man, stop. And so I'm just sitting there and I'm like, hey, Nyoko, sneeze. She's like, what? I'm like, next time John comes up behind you to do that stuff to you, just sneeze. Ha, shoot! It'll go right to the base of his nose and you're gonna get his attention real fast. Or, just step back on the little bones at the top of his foot. Step back hard, he'll stop. Or, just elbow, because you got a big bone here and there's nothing breakable in this part of the body, whereas if you go back, there's all sorts of little stuff you can get to. Whoa. And the cast turns around like, who let the maniac in? Oh no, we actually like each other, weirdo. And I had to explain to me that it's actually, we're safe, we're all good, we're all friends. And I got it, and and then I relaxed, and I just fell into, because the English are nasty, man.
Yeah.
English people are like, sexually, they're like Vulcans. Like, on the surface, they're all, hello, we have some teeth, but underneath, they're just roiling with all of this stuff, and yeah, so it took me a day to fall into that rhythm, but then after that, it was all good. Yeah.
Thank you so much, you were great in that.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry to say it's 4:45. What? That's my favorite saying right there.
No, don't say it.
Talk about kissing John.
I have a really good
Come to my line, I'll tell you all about
I'm
this.
sorry, I have to go on. But before we begin,
Okay.
tell us where you're going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to be on, I'm not taking lunch, so I'm going straight back to my line.
Okay.
Because I talk too much and I haven't gotten to everybody yet. But if you guys would, I'll give you guys a card for my band. We're trying to get 100 more likes by the time we take off to Europe on our tour, because apparently there's a big Rubicon to get 10,000 likes on your page. I don't know this stuff, but if you come and like me, please, then it'll be really good for the band. So I hope to see you guys real soon.
Thank you.